My name is Leroy Hairston. I've been with the city for going on 5 years. This gentleman right here, you want to step up for a second? He was outside. He was saying some wonderful things, and I don't know how this works. This is my first time here. You guys are going to be seeing me a lot from now on, but I want to share my time with this man because his name is not on the list. But what I have to say, I'm really speaking from the heart. I don't have any notes because it was kind of like last minute for me. But what he has right here in his hands is very valuable, and I want you guys to hear. But I just want to say, thank you, Reverend. Thank you, Ramon, for saying what you guys said. But mine is in regard to COVID relief. Just because I've had COVID twice, and both issues were because of the city. And the second time around, I had to jump through leaps and bounds to get a check, just a paycheck, a basic paycheck, regular, no extra hours on top of that. And now I'm on departmental leave, and I'm having to pay that back. Make that make sense to me? I'm a city worker. I'm working for the city, putting my life on the line, and I have to pay that back because I got COVID. I'm literally taking this home to my family, and I'm having to quarantine for my family, be away from my daughter for several hours, weeks at a time, because I come here to put my life on the line to make sure the city is able to flush.
If we could get a follow-up on what Mr. Hairston, is referring to. Obviously, you can follow up in a memo.
I'm sorry. Okay. I don't have, like I said, I don't have much. And I don't know how much time I have, so I just want to allow this man to step up and speak his piece.
Good evening, City Council. Appreciate y'all time for this. I just want to show y'all some research since the city's saying we need numbers. I work for solid waste. I've been here since 2004 to now.
Could you give your name?
Douglas Pickard.
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of changes going around the solid waste, and I've never been there in this department and seen so many openings. People are trying to crawl and get out instead of crawling and getting in. We can't even get guys to get promoted to come up to the automated side. But what I want to show you is, if an employee is out of work, this is one truck driver's route, right? And when he's out of work, that means each driver under this supervisor have to pick a color. And that's the color we go get. All right? Once we get that color, we gotta turn around and go get our own route. And that's why the call center is getting so many calls about we going through the neighborhood going too fast. Well, they gotta understand something. We're short, we're understaffed, and we work like this all the time. All the time. Dodging cars, mailboxes, basketball goals, people walking. And they expect us to do this. And the thing is, we're not getting paid for it. We go to any other city and talk to these guys at solid waste. How many cans y'all dump a day? Oh, we dump 300 or 400 cans a day, and we going home. Well, we dumping 900 to 1,200 a day. And that's pushing it. We got 2 road mechanics. They can't keep up with us. The shop can't keep up with us. So we get 2 or 3 trucks go down because we run them so hard, they can't fix them. Because they don't have the manpower in the shop, because the guys are quitting in the shop because they're not making money. So they said, why are we going to work here this hard and we can go somewhere else and work with the money? I mean, we hear the same story. Well, if you don't like working, quit, find another job. Well, if I didn't have time invested, I'd have found another job. But I'm at the door right now. And with CDLs, with Class B CDLs, you can go and get a job anywhere. But I choose to work at the city of Greensboro. I like working with my coworkers. I like working for the city. But the thing is, I don't understand why we can't get paid. Why we can't get the money. That don't make sense. We shouldn't have to go through this to try to get the money to pay the drivers. People that's making above $50,000 a year, they ain't got no complaints. The ones under $40,000 a year, we got a complaint. And it don't matter. We got guys that come to work tired because they have to leave work at the city and go to work part-time jobs. And then when they come back to work the next day, we can't get no work out of them because they're so tired. Having accidents, sleeping, they can't get it together. So, the supervisor, they want to push it because it's not their fault. It's the whole system itself. If you got a whole bunch of power in one area and you don't know how to use it and trying to be a leader, I ain't gonna follow you. Y'all can't follow each other. How you expect for your coworkers and your comrades to follow you, and y'all can't get along and follow each other? Everybody have their own opinion about something. Everything is done different. I want to do it this way and do it that way.
Thank you.
But we need to fix this. Thank you.